Shalom. I want to start by giving all praise to Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahushai, Waharakar Kudash, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace salutation to Yakim across the earth for doing this work in sincerity and the truth. So with that, I'm going to say Shalom. So this video I want to basically go in a thing that's a yearly thing that has been going on, that Esau been doing here in Holland every year in elementary school. And I remember this is a picture from this year, what they want to teach, and they're doing it across Holland. Every year they call it so-called, it got to do with spring, in the Dutch it says lentekriebels. You can see like the birds and the bees, so they want to basically give little children from the age starting of 3 years old, something like that. They want to give, or 4 years, 3 or 4 years old, they want to give them sexual education, which is bullshit. Because as a child, you yourself can remember your childhood. You were not busy concerning sex, I remember myself was not busy. Of course, children's gonna get, next generation is gonna be earlier than the previous generation, There's a lot of times, but if I look towards myself on elementary school, I was not busy concerning sex, I was not really busy with girls, on that level. So now they want to push all this shit, all this shit that they want to push, Esau, of course, he's a filthy beast, like the scripture said. Let me read that in the book of Hebrews. It's the book of Hebrews, chapter 12, verse 16. Lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau, who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright. So from all the heathens, from all the nations, he's the filthiest one of them all. That's why he's doing all this filthy shit, pushing everything, try to boycott certain the countries in Africa because they don't want to accept sodomy, things like that. What does and that's about I call that import export, of products. So you don't want to do business with a country if they don't accept sodomy, So even if you look here in Holland, for example, all these commercials about coffee, water, all those things, doesn't matter, whatever, they want to put some sodomy in it, So this time this school, this is from a picture from the school from my oldest son, and they want to talk about like who are you, and they want children to look at themselves. How do we look like, and then they compare. They want children to compare themselves with other children's, and what's the same, what's different, what does make you proud, and they also do like my home. So they're talking about everybody is growing up in a different family, and every family is unique. So they're talking about so families, with sodomite families, like two males, who are living together with the children, or two females, stuff like that, they got children books, and you got this dude who's also part of he's in the Dutch government, working in the Dutch government, and he's always going against a lot of stuff. So he was showing, and also this thing, a yearly thing, he's also talking against this, and he was also against the C-19, minister. I don't know if he's a minister, but about that, yeah, he's a so-called minister or whatever. He's a part of the Dutch. I think he's a part of the Dutch Parliament. So he was also going against the C-19. Against the jump shot and stuff like that. The devil juice, and so he's also going all this pedophile stuff. So he also was exposing all this children's book that they had. About a little lamb that wanted to be a little pig. Stuff like that. books that talks about transgender and whatever, all this filthy shit, a lot of filthy shit was it. So he's also talking against this. So every year they do this, and every year they try to push it a little bit more. So now they want to talk about sodomites families, uh, and talking about I like it with you. So we're talking about, so they want the children to talk about people that they love, and how, and they said it's nice if somebody likes you, but how do you can you express if somebody likes you, and who do you like? So they always try to push these things, and children are not busy with that. In America you see it a lot. They have all these transformers, travesticed and whatever abominations, and people are stupid. A lot of people, especially in America, here in Holland, don't get me wrong, in Holland also you have a lot of stupid people who bring their babies or children to drag shows and whatever, Hey, but those people need to be burned together, Thus said the Bible. But it's an abomination, man. You want to teach your children abominations? Esau's always, always pushing everything except the nuclear family, Fucking bullshit, man. Male and female created them. So, yeah, man. Fucking filthy. I was thinking about something, but it skipped my mind, But anyway, Esau is a foul creature, man. It's in a spirit to do that shit. Matter of fact, is it, the book of Jeremiah? Let me jump to that scripture real quick. Let me see. I think it's 13 and it's chapter 2. So this is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 13, verse 23. Can the Ethiopian change his skin, or the leopard his spots? So can the Ethiopian, he got a dark skin color. He cannot make it lighter. Yeah, you can say bleaching, but that's not by instant, That's an invention that people made. But, normally he's not able to do that. Or the leopard is spots, a leopard is known for his spots. So he can change his spots. Then may ye also do good that are accustomed to do evil. Yeah, Esau has been created to be an evil, fornicated, a filthy creature. He's been created for that. So that's in his nature, and those are the things that he will do, that he will continue to do. So this is the book of Job, chapter 30 and 1. But now they that are younger than I have me in derision, whose fathers I would have disdained to have set with the dogs of my flocks. Yeah, because Esau, until this day, he's known, he got all this, he talking about all these other nations, they doing this and that, blah, blah, blah. But Esau is known to be a pedophile. He's known to do bestiality. Yeah, so, even, I said that, whose fathers I would have disdained to have set with the dogs of my flocks. Yeah, because he would rape your dog. Esau is known for doing that. Yeah, even the Elamites. I remember now some minister or whatever, someone from the government in India who raped a dog of a female. Fucking sick peoples, man. Yeah, whereto might the strength of their hands profit me, in whom old age was perished. For want and famine they were in solitary, fleeing into the wilderness, in former time desolate and waste, who cut up by the mallows, by the bushes and juniper roots for their meat. They were driven forth among men, they cried after them as after a thief. It was a time that nobody wanted to deal with these Edomites. And we are heading these times, because you see more and more heathens, they awaken and see these devils for what they are. I saw a clip of this so-called Chinese female, from Moab, and was also talking about, this white supremacy and so-called white supremacy. To to dwell in the cliffs of the valleys, in the caves of the earth.